Hi, I'm Sylvie, and this is Beyond Financial Reset, where we offer you financial tips and tools to create the life that you want, the life that you deserve. If you are new to our channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notifications each time we release new videos. And if you've subscribed to our channel, thank you for supporting. Today, we're going to be talking about ways to save your money on your medical expenses. So I'm going to share with you 6 tips that you can use at your doctor's visit. And in a subsequent video, we'll also give you 6 tips that you can use at the pharmacy. So be sure to check out that video as well. Now, the very first thing you want to do is to have medical insurance. That's right. It is no secret that medical expenses are the leading cause of bankruptcy. Okay, so having that medical burden taken off of you and transferred onto somebody else is a plus. So that is what medical insurance does for you. So you definitely want to make sure that you have medical insurance if it's offered at your job, or if you don't have that option, they have other options that you can look into, like the Affordable Care Act. There's also other options like the Christian Health Ministries and I'm going to attach the link below that you can look into. Okay, when you have your insurance, you also want to be careful when you go to the doctor's visit that you make sure that your provider is in network, because most insurances collaborate with certain providers. So when you go out of network, it's going to cost you more money. All right, so before you go to a provider or a specialist, check with your insurance and make sure that that specialist or provider is in network. So that's going to save you a couple of dollars as well. And for those who don't get sick as often or go to the doctor as often, you can also elect to take a high deductible option. So with the high deductible option, you don't pay as much on your premium, and you have the option of enrolling the health savings account, which offers you the option to save money, so that when you go to the doctor, you have money in your bank account. It's like a health savings debit card that you can use to pay for your copay. Okay, again, when I say that, I also want you to assess your health situation and just make sure that you're not enrolling in the health savings account and ending up paying so much because you have a high deductible plan. So please make sure you assess your health situation and make sure you're doing what's right for you. The second thing you want to do is that you want to have your annual physical. So the annual physical is an option that most insurances offer to patients every year, so they can go have a yearly checkup for free. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Now, with the annual physical, most insurances will allow you to have certain labs for free and to have your blood pressure and all of that checked. So that's an added benefit for you instead of waiting until you get sick. The plus with that is you get to talk to the doctor about certain things that might be bothering you. But you also want to be careful, because if you tag on so many things, the doctor might charge you extra. So just be mindful when you go to your annual physical that you know that if you tag on so many things, then you might get charged at that visit. But that's an opportunity for you to talk to your doctor, get certain lab tests for free, and also just address any concerns that you might have about your health, and that's covered by your insurance. Now, I want to say here that it's a preventative visit, and prevention is always better than cure, right? So you think about it, we talk about exercising, for example. If you go out to exercise, it's just free. You go out every day, for example, 3 times a week, go run or walk if you can for 30 minutes. It doesn't cost you anything. But if you were to fall sick and you have to go to the pharmacy and get medication routinely, even if it's as cheap as $4, that's costing you money. So you definitely want to think about preventative measures like exercising, eating right, drinking water, cutting back on sodas, so that you don't fall sick. So whatever you have to do, like taking your multivitamins to prevent you from getting sick, is always a cost effective measure. The third thing is when you're at your doctor's visit, you want to negotiate your payments, okay? So once you're ready to check out and they give you your bill, try to talk to the receptionist or the lady at the checkout and say, hey, if I were to pay cash or if I were to pay the bill in full, what options do I have? Most of them are open to giving you a discount. Like I always say, closed mouths don't get fed, right? So let me know in the comments if you've done that before and had a discount. It's the same thing at your doctor's office. At the end of the day, everybody wants to receive their payment. They want to receive, their money. So if you give them that option, they'll definitely, give you a discount. And that's the benefit of having the health savings account, because if you have money available, then you can easily negotiate with them and say, hey, I'm going to pay this bill in full. So what discount can you offer me? The fourth thing you can do at your doctor's visit is to ask for samples. Now, when your doctor is writing you your prescription, if you need prescription, if you're having a new prescription written, is to ask for samples. Most doctor offices have samples available. So ask them for samples. It might just be 2 weeks, it might be a month, but that's, a month or 2 weeks that you don't have to pay for medication, right? So, hey, we get savings wherever we can get them. The other thing is you can ask them for 90-day supplies of your medications. 90-day supplies of most medications are usually cheaper than paying for 30-day supplies of medications, okay? So be open to having that conversation with them. Then you also want to ask them for a generic version. Now, most providers will try to give you the generic version of your medication, but just in case they get busy or they're backed up, you just want to put that bug in their ear and say, hey, please make sure to give me the generic version of my medication so I don't have to pay as much at the pharmacy, okay? And then you also want to ask them if they have discount cards. So if they're writing you a new prescription or a brand name of a medication, you can ask them for a discount card. I've gone to the doctor myself and had a medication written, and I was given a discount card that saved me about $200. So yes, definitely ask for a discount card at your doctor's office, okay? Ask if they have a collaborating lab that they work with if you have to have labs done, okay? So if you're gonna get lab work done, sometimes getting it done at the hospital or at the clinic where you're at is more expensive. So you might want to check around and see what other clinics offer a cheaper option for you to get the labs done. So ask your provider to give you the lab requisition or the lab order so that you can shop around for the lab that is going to give you a cheaper option to get the lab done. Okay, so they're usually open to that because at the end of the day, they want to see you better, right? Because financial stress usually makes their patients worse. So they will be open to talking to you and finding out ways that you can get your lab work done, especially if you have to get the lab done routinely. So the sixth thing you can do to save on your medical expenses is to time your visits. For example, daughter or your son is gonna have an annual physical and also is supposed to have the paperwork signed for the band. You can time those visits together so that when they go to see the provider, they have the paperwork with them so that that annual physical and the paperwork get done together and you can save on that visit. Likewise, if you're gonna have, say, a surgery or a procedure done, you can time those as well. Now, certain procedures you cannot time them because you don't know when they're gonna happen. But for those things that you can definitely anticipate, make sure that you time them so that you can save money on those visits. Now, if there are other tips that you have used as well and they have helped you at your doctor's visit or to save on medical expenses, definitely let us know, because here at Beyond Financial Reset, we are all about winning together. So hit us in the comments below and let us know the tips that you've used as well and other things that you'd like us to talk about. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button.